Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. In the interest of your safety and enjoyment of today's events, please listen to the following message. According to New York State law, there is no smoking in the event center. For your safety, please note that fire exits are clearly marked by exit signs. Kindly take a moment to identify the location of the fire exit nearest you, keeping in mind that it may be behind you. In the event of an emergency, an alarm will sound and you should calmly and safely exit the building at that time. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. In the interest of your safety and enjoyment of today's events, please listen to the following message. According to New York State law, there is no smoking in the event center. For your safety, please note that fire exits are clearly marked by exit signs. Kindly take a moment to identify the location of the fire exit nearest you, keeping in mind that it may be behind you. In the event of an emergency, an alarm will sound, and you should calmly and safely exit the building at that time. Thank you.
the break set. By the center. Quick, mark.
I am Grand Marshal Barry Jones, and I would like to call to order the commencement of the College of Community and Public Affairs of the State University of New York at Binghamton. Everyone, please rise as you are able. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We welcome you to join vocalist Stacy Myro in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everyone, please be seated.
As president of Binghamton University, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the College of Community and Public Affairs commencement ceremony. It's a special ceremony as we bring together our master's and baccalaureate candidates, as well as their families and friends. Before we proceed with the ceremony, I would like to welcome members of the Binghamton University Council who are joining us today. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Catherine Grant Madigan, Chair. Linda Beamer. Dennis McCabe, thank you for being here. I would also like to introduce our other special guests who sit on the stage this afternoon. They will stand as I call their name. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Donald Neiman, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Lisa Abbott, Alumni Association President. Laura Bronstein, Dean, College of Community and Public Affairs. Rebecca Cohen, Student Speaker. Curtis Kendrick, Dean, University Libraries. Max Fishman, Student Speaker. Oscar Gil Garcia, Professor, Human Development. Courtney Ignari, Vice Chair, Professional Staff Senate. Svetlana Iyer, University Medal recipient. Barry Jones, Professor and Chair, Economics, Chair, Faculty Senate Executive Committee, and Grand Marshal. Suk-Young Kang, Professor, Chair, Social Work. Curtis Kendrick, Dean of the Libraries. John Cook, Vice President for Advancement. Stacy Morrow, Director, CCPA, Career and Professional Services. Pam Mission, Professor, Public Administration, Platform Party Marshal. Candace Mulcahy, Professor and Chair, Teaching, Learning, and Educational Leadership Department. Brian Rose, Vice President for Student Affairs. Nadi Rabai, Professor, Chair, Public Administration. Nicole Sergiu Johnson, Chief Diversity Officer. Deborah Taub, Professor and Chair, Student Affairs Administration. Denise Yull, Professor and Chair, Human Development. Please join me in applauding these special guests. Let me also recognize all the esteemed faculty members who have mentored and guided our graduates. Your efforts have been crucial to the intellectual growth and achievements we celebrate today. Will all faculty on the stage and in the audience please rise as you're able? Please join me as we applaud their support of and dedication to the success of our students. Would also like to recognize our graduates who have earned doctoral degrees, the highest degree conferred by the university. I believe one of our recipients is in the audience today. Our doctoral candidates were hooded on Wednesday. Please stand to be recognized. Would also like to thank the Binghamton University Wind Symphony, our vocalist, and the Broome County Celtic Pipes and Drums for their participation in today's celebration. Thank you. Today, Binghamton University is proud to recognize the scholarly achievements of our graduates. So let me begin by extending a welcome to them and a congratulations for a job well done. I also want to extend a special welcome to all the parents, family, and friends who are here today to share in the joy of watching a loved one reach a rare milestone. Your support and involvement have sustained our students, ensuring that the occasional challenges of writer's block or a disappointing test result were never too difficult to overcome. As recipients of a university degree, you are acknowledged to have a level of expertise that will allow you to advance or commence in your chosen profession and add to the quality of life we lead as global citizens. This is the culmination of a long and challenging journey, a journey filled with the excitement of exploration and discovery, the guidance of faculty mentors, and the friendship of colleagues and peers. In today's society, we constantly hear that we are supposed to find our passion, or perhaps you've heard it said, love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. How many of you have been told this and wondered, how? Where will I find my passion? Will it drop from the sky like a thunderbolt and suddenly I'll find my life's mission? What I've discovered, and I hope you have too, is that developing a passion involves hard work. You must deeply engage yourself in a subject, learning its inner workings. The pursuit of passion is in many ways a hunt, where there are clues and tracks to follow, where patience in the field is rewarded, and the trophy can be elusive. There must be investment of time, of intelligence, of questioning, and seeking answers in order to foster a passion. It is an exercise in personal and professional development that has a positive impact on those around you. A mindset that embraces growth and learning is one that brings passion to all endeavors. So I hope that Binghamton has given you the tools to find your passion. Please take what you've learned at Binghamton and continue your pursuit of knowledge, and let Binghamton inform all of your future years. Every one of our professional schools and colleges is recognized as being among the best in the nation in their discipline. While Harper College provides a broad liberal arts education and professional training that ensures its students are recognized as leaders in their fields. We live in a world of great promise, of new technologies that can harness the sun's power, of medicines and treatments that can cure terrible diseases, and systems that harness the power of big data to monitor and respond to cataclysmic weather conditions. At the same time, there are great challenges ahead, perhaps most pressing, a world turning warmer with populations on the move and diseases spreading across continents, leaving political, cultural, and social turmoil in their wake. Challenges like these will require the work and imagination of people in a wide range of fields working across international boundaries. People with skills and expertise, and most of all, a passion for solving challenging puzzles. People just like you. I look forward to learning of your many future successes and hope that you will remain steadfast members of the Binghamton University community. Congratulations to you all. It is now my pleasure to introduce Provost Donald Neiman.
Good afternoon. Is anybody out there this afternoon awake? Good afternoon. That's better. This is a great day. It's a time to celebrate your accomplishment. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you to commencement and to be among the first to congratulate you, members of CCPA's class of 2019. You did it. Congratulations. You are a remarkable group of students. At the time you applied to Binghamton, you demonstrated that you had the academic ability to succeed in one of the best universities in the United States. And since you arrived on our campus, whether as freshmen, transfer students, or graduate students, you've not only shown that you're very bright, you've demonstrated that you're hardworking, intellectually curious, and eager to make the most of what this great university has to offer. You've also shown that you have a great sense of humor, like to have fun, and also that you care about serving others. You embody the balance that makes Binghamton University such a wonderful place to work and to study. It has been a pleasure having you as our students. Congratulations to you on your many accomplishments. Congratulations, graduates. I ask that as you leave campus, you keep us informed of the many, many accomplishments that lie in your future. And now, I'm pleased to introduce the Dean of the College of Community and Public Affairs, Dr. Laura Bronstein. Laura?
Thank you, Provost Neiman. Welcome and congratulations. We have 394 CCPA graduates here today with your families and friends. Earning a degree from CCPA is a challenging accomplishment of which you should be enormously proud. I'll include a few quotes in my remarks today from presidents from New York State with the last name of Roosevelt, starting with FDR's instructions for making a speech. Be sincere, be brief, be seated. That's what I will do. There are 3 points I'd like to make. First is to brag about the program that you're graduating from. Binghamton graduates are among the top wage earners in the nation, but your faculty educate you to not only make money, but to make a difference. CCPA faculty on this stage have been awarded grants from places like the National Institute of Health, the National Science Foundation, and the Spencer Foundation. They have won Chancellor's Awards for research, teaching, and service. They engage in life-changing scholarship that improves lives for people for whom few others advocate, including people living in poverty, people of color and diverse abilities and religious backgrounds, those confronting barriers to health, food, housing, and education. They are not only brilliant and dogged, but perhaps most importantly, they are good. To this end, I'll quote FDR again. I'm not the smartest in the world, but I can sure pick smart colleagues. The most important people to focus on today are you, CCPA graduates. Every day in your internships, you take knowledge from your classrooms and the spirit from your soul, and you comfort children without homes or without parents. You hold a young woman's hand while she confronts a too early death. You help students break barriers so they're the first in their families to graduate high school or college. And you build communities and organizations that are caring and prosperous in the southern tier of New York and around the globe. My final point for CCPA graduates today is from the other New York State President Roosevelt. And yes, for the Brene Brown fans here, from her too. It's not the critic who counts, not the person who points out how the strong person stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if they fail, at least fails while daring greatly. So dare greatly, CCPA graduates. Fail on your way to success. Do the work that needs to be done. I can't think of a better group than you to lead the charge.
Thank you, Dean Bronstein. It's now my pleasure to introduce Lisa Abbott, President of the Alumni Association.
Let me join the long line of people wanting to congratulate you graduates today. Congratulations to all of you. This is your time to shine, to celebrate, and to reflect on what the last 4 years of toil, laughter, and relationships have brought to your life and to your future. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So we have high expectations. Let me be the first to welcome you to your Binghamton University Alumni Association. Your entry into this auspicious fellowship is automatic and immediate, and it's free. This will be the best deal you hear about all day. You are joining the more than 137,000 Binghamton University graduates in more than 100 countries. Welcome to the club. Let me highlight some of the important benefits of membership. The family you have built here on campus will grow exponentially if you take advantage of staying connected. You may worry about losing touch. Fear not. Our job is to create opportunities to keep you together. The fun does not end when you leave campus today, nor does the learning. We have chapters and affiliations all over the country and the world, and we host and sponsor countless events, from social gatherings to educational discussions to networking events. No telling whom you might meet if you step out of your comfort zone and participate. For many of us, the act of giving back to our communities is deeply fulfilling, and you will have the chance to lead and participate in the annual Alumni Global Day of Service every spring. You can help recruit students, plan events, and speak to students in the very classes from which you are graduating. Your Alumni Association is here for you, to help with the transition and to guide you along life's journey. We invite you to update your contact information, follow the university and the Alumni Association on all things social media. You know them better than I. In the words of George Bernard Shaw, life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. Imagine all you can do, graduates. Go forth, change the world, create the next version of yourself, a proud alumni of Binghamton University. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lisa. It is now my great pleasure to welcome our university medal recipient, alumna Svetlana Iyer, to our campus. She holds 2 degrees from Binghamton, a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and a Master of Science in Elementary and Special Education. She believes every child has the potential to become more, and her education remains a cornerstone of her tireless efforts to assess, intervene, and advocate for children with autism and other developmental disabilities at the Stepping Stone Center she founded in Bangalore, India. The University Medal is the highest honor that our institution can bestow and is reserved to recognize individuals whose outstanding qualities and achievements serve as examples for the entire university community. Svetlana, please join me at the podium to receive your medal. Educator, social entrepreneur, and advocate, in recognition of her work on behalf of children with autism and other developmental disorders, her efforts will improve the lives of countless children and their families and serve as an inspiration to all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Svetlana Iyer.
Dear graduates, families, faculty, and staff, I feel most privileged to receive this recognition and to have this opportunity to address all of you at this momentous occasion. I'm truly thankful to President Stanger for this award and honor. Provost Neiman, thank you for patiently listening over the last few years, understanding and encouraging the work Stepping Stone Center is doing. And Dean Bronstein, I really can't thank you enough for personally visiting Stepping Stones and seeing it for yourself. Your vision and efforts towards interdisciplinary and international collaboration are truly inspiring. Despite having graduated from Binghamton University 16 years ago, I feel like I have never left, and I continue to learn and grow because of this connection. And that comes from the university's amazing and dedicated leadership. I want to share a little story with you. A couple of weeks ago, my 6-year-old came back from her hard day at work in kindergarten with a beaming smile on her face and said to me, "Mama, I did it." And I said, "What did you do?" She said, "Look at my sticker." I was a star student today. And for a whole day, she got to sit at the teacher's desk, wear the star student sticker, and got to be the line leader. So cool and so exciting. I was very proud of her. And right now, I can totally relate. I know exactly how she was feeling. I wish I could do a couple of cartwheels right now that she did, but I'm afraid I'll be escorted off the stage. So I'm gonna stick to my lines and script here. But today I got this medal. I get to wear this special hat, and I get to be a sort of line leader. I get to speak in front of you today. But also I get to go back home and tell, "Mama, I did it." And "Papa, look at my sticker." And this is really, truly exciting. And I know my parents feel very proud of me, just like your parents and your families feel enormously proud of you. Although my mom couldn't attend this ceremony due to an illness, most of my family is here. My dad, my husband Balki, and my 2 beautiful daughters, Mira and Maya, who are always star students in my book. My nieces and my nephews, my sister, my in-laws are also here. They've traveled from various states and countries to attend this ceremony, just like I'm sure your families have done. And I realize that they are the reason why I am here. Without them and their support, I wouldn't be standing here right now. If my parents didn't leave Ukraine in the 90s, abandoning everything they worked for so I could have a chance to live and study in the US, I would have never gotten here myself. If my sisters didn't encourage me to study, I probably wouldn't have pushed as hard. And if it weren't for the educational opportunity and the McNair Scholars Program, I wouldn't have attended Binghamton. Any McNair Scholars here? Yeah, I'd love to shake your hand later after the ceremony. Also, if my husband, whom I met as an undergraduate here on this campus 20 years ago, didn't push me to become an entrepreneur and back up his belief in me with an investment of not only funds, but also his time and guidance, I would not be running a school for children with disabilities in India. The existence of Stepping Stone Center is as much due to my husband's efforts as it is due to mine. So as much as I would love to claim this medal, this award belongs to everyone who helped me in this journey. Despite what some of you may think, I do not suffer from the imposter syndrome. I am saying this because I am truly blessed to have the love, encouragement, and trust of all my family, my friends, my former Binghamton University professors and now mentors, and current colleagues in my life. The truth is that despite our gifts and talents, none of us gets anywhere alone. And whether you come from a place of privilege or hardship, be grateful, because it's what made you who you are. It's what allowed you to be here today. In preparation for today's ceremony, I did a little bit of research. I'd like to share those statistics with you. According to the 2018 US Census Bureau data, less than a third of American adults have a high school diploma. 22% have attained their bachelor's degree, and less than 10% of adults over 25 have a master's degree. Dear graduates, congratulations. Today you're graduating from Binghamton University, a premier educational institution, and you are now in the ranks of the educated elite of this country and by default of the entire world. I congratulate you on this enormous achievement. But I also encourage you to look back at your journey with gratitude for everyone who helped you get here. My father always looked at my achievements with a certain skepticism. Whenever I completed an educational milestone, he would simply say, "Good." He's not a man of many words. But he would also say, "Now that you got this, what are you going to do with that?" In other words, a challenge. How are you going to use this to make a world a better place? By getting your degrees and today, you have also taken a huge leap forward, not just for yourselves, but for all of humanity. The question you have to answer for yourselves is, what are you going to do with that? In other words, how are you going to make the world a better place? Recently, I came across a biography of Sir Francis Drake, who some of you may know as the renowned seaman of the Elizabethan era, the golden age in English history. Sir Drake is known as the admiral who defeated the Spanish Armada that threatened England, and as a pioneer who circumnavigated the entire globe in 16th century, becoming the first Englishman to do so. Just think, how many of us circumnavigate anything other than the Binghamton University brain? We've all done that a number of times, I believe. So he took a leap that pushed the boundaries of what a person or a nation can accomplish, but it also made me wonder, at what cost? Sir Drake was also known as a privateer or a pirate and made some profits on slave trading, which also brought some gold for the English crown, making it great again. Throughout history, what often was perceived as progress for the sake of national security or interests ended up causing world wars and devastation for generations. Despite the fact that today, SpaceX is aiming for the stars and is preparing us to become an interplanetary species by building new homes for some brave pioneers on Mars, there's still a frontier left to explore within ourselves and lots of work to be done here on Earth. While Watson School engineers and Harper College scientists may put humans on other planets, investigating what it is to be human in the first place and maintaining those values will be your job. As educators, human development and sustainable community specialists, social workers, and public health administrators, you, the CCPA graduates, are the guardians of human rights and human values. You're here to ensure that our ambition and technological advancements go hand in hand with ethics and do not cause irreparable damage in the future, regardless of what planet we are on. As a human race, we are also in the midst of the fourth industrial revolution. Digitization, automation, and artificial intelligence will make the majority of today's jobs redundant in a few years. Yay! According to the World Economic Forum, 90% of the jobs that exist today will not be there when today's first graders graduate from college and will be sitting where you're sitting right now. So, what are we preparing our kids for? What are we getting ready for? We're preparing for a very uncertain future where knowledge of things will be less important than knowledge of what to do about those things. Information is now easy to get. Applying that information to solve big problems is a critical skill of the future. As overpopulation continues and natural resources are getting depleted, pollution is poisoning our environment, global warming wreaks havoc on weather patterns, displacing millions from homes, creating generations of environmental refugees, we will be faced with many problems to be solved in the years to come. Will these problems bring out the worst in us by building walls at political borders, or will these simply be challenges we solve, keeping in minds and hearts the real common core, our shared humanity, despite the differences in cultures, languages, or countries we all come from? In my view, that's where education makes a difference. Education and your degrees are not merely an accumulation of knowledge. They are a process of personal transformation. It is gaining the skills necessary to become the best human beings that we possibly can. In fact, Sadhguru, a yogi, thought leader, and educator, called people not human beings, but human becomings, while urging parents and teachers to prepare their children not for the university, but for the universe. It is fascinating that in this universe, the World Economic Forum identified the most crucial skills needed for jobs in the future as creativity, cooperation, and innovation. The things we typically learn in preschool, but later forget, because these aren't just competencies, they are values that make us human. As human service professionals, it's going to be up to you to seek and maintain connections with empathy, solve problems cooperatively and creatively. You, the CCPA graduates, are the real change makers, the human becomings, willing to lead with values of fairness, friendship, unafraid to question, to challenge and to learn, adapt and innovate, but also to teach the next generations the value of positive relationships in families, in communities, in classrooms. Today, you're graduating from Binghamton University and you are ready for the universe. Henry Ford, who was not a captain of the seas but of the American automobile industry, also once said, "Whether you believe you can do a thing or not, you are right." To all of you graduating, I wish you wind in your sails and smooth seas ahead, but no matter what, I believe that having received your education here at CCPA in Binghamton, and with your network of family, friends, former professors, and mentors, you will figure out what to do with that and how you are going to make the world a better place. I'm confident that with you out there, humanity can comfortably shoot for the stars. Congratulations once again on your graduation.
Thank you, Svetlana, for your remarks, and congratulations on your award. At this time, we'll recognize the accomplishments of our master's degree candidates. Dean Bronstein, please come forward for the presentation of our master's degree candidates in the College of Community and Public Affairs.
Will the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Community and Public Affairs please rise? President Stenger, as Dean of the College of Community and Public Affairs, I am pleased to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all their master's degree requirements as prescribed by the faculty. Student Marshal Allison Baker, please lead the master's candidates in the Department of Public Administration to the platform so that all may receive recognition for their academic accomplishment.
Allison G. Baker. Janae Teresa Gadet. Adina Luisa Matos. Olga Maria Gonzalez. Nicole Holmes. Julia Marie Rivera. Shanera De Silva. Crystal Williams. Go get him. Claire McGarry. Patrick Weber. Donna Francis Parlato. Virginia Staver. Michael LaRusso. Laura Jean Ricciuti. Yazwa Ruergui. Enes Ismail Mohammed. Dwayne Allen Nago. Oyen Consola Adewale. Jack Curtis Show. Yosef Yacob. Uthman Aziz. Zalfa Hurtado Kasab. Mohammed Jan Motaki. Rebecca Goldstein Khan. Tiffany Quark. Kevin Erickson. Danielle Gall. Abigail Greenbaum. Rebecca Rose Cohen. Mary Elaine Aswad Whitcomb. Muyabat Legali. Michael James Hatch. Kaylin M. Hernandez. Jibril Cooper. Oluwafemi Daniel Adebesi. Obed Abraham Varghese. Thomas Joseph Galvin. Congratulations. Tyron Darrell Brown. Paul W. Hart. Michael Christopher Nardelli. Colin James Moore. Richard Ian Lewis Blackley. Sarah Castor. Rachel M. Keller. Bethany Ann Palace. Ngo Na. Amira Guariana Abdul Wahab. Shiho Zaharopoulos.
Student Marshal Kim Brimhall, please lead the master's candidates in the Department of Social Work to the platform so all may receive recognition for their academic accomplishment.
Hi, Michael. Michael Andrew Canoon. Hi. Jerry Kyle Smith. William Christopher Lauco. Rebecca Kate Columbus. Evan Alex Lowe. Daniel Patrick Chittum. Mary Olivia Cassidy Clark Burns. Shanna Mondor. Sydney Euclid. Carly Angelon. Hannah Taylor Martin. Amber Denman Wright. Hazel Kalida McKenzie. Juri Naja Aulen. Sally Chunyin Chan. Hajra Aziz. Olga Maria Gonzalez. Nicole Holmes. Julia Marie Rivera. Okay. Shonera Aquila da Silva. Crystal Williams. Catherine Marie McCree. Sarah Jane Post. Laura Marion Pendleton. Charlotte Dorothy Sweeney. Melissa Ann Bromwell. Patricia Susan McNulty. Gabriela Amelia Stanton. Catherine Marie Boteca. Carrie Elizabeth Heller. Thank you. Mariana Alina Manu. Erica Ann Gardner. Abby Lorena David. Sarah Rebecca Cohen. Audrey Rose Howard. Cassidy Lynn Shaw. Okay. Amira Gariana Abdul Ahab. Caroline Ann Ford. Samantha Edwards. Marie Rose Riley. Erin Paige Wagstaff. Daniel Mary Ashworth. Stephen Michael Doolittle. Nicole Jefferson. Good to see you. Amanda Lynn McIntyre Silvani. Hi. Yes. Emily Louise Grace Marcia. Hi. Lexi Newell Smith. Jenna Meredith Fink. Emily Orlander. Hi. Bobby Joe Duell Lewis. Congratulations.
School Marshal Etika Subahara and Student Marshal Zachary Lomas, please lead the master's candidates in the Department of Student Affairs Administration to the platform so that all may receive recognition for their academic accomplishment.
Itika Richard Sebu-Harara. Zachary Mark Lomas. Mairead Sharon Murray. Alyssa Rose Cohen. Patrick William Talvey. Julia Ann Filippa. Julianne Marie Foster. Nurey Sayedzadeh. Adam Louise Centeno. Jeffrey Owusu. Cassandra Lynn Klinko. Laura Jean Risuti. Jessica Ashley Midyett. Latoya Warren. Kaylin Boldis. Nadia Alnor. Megan L. Andrews. Allison Mary Novi. Annie L. Bullock. Kevin Erickson.
Student Marshal Pedro Vasquez Jimenez, please lead the master's candidates in the Department of Teaching, Learning, and Educational Leadership to the platform so that all may receive recognition for their achievement.
Pedro Alexander Vasquez Jimenez. Daniel Antonio Fuentes Villatoro. Sure.
Hey, Mom, I love you. Thanks for everything.
Stephen Kenneth Ferry. Suzanne Santer Brigham. Stephanie Ann Marion. Paula Andrea Bedoya Cuadros. Brianna Nicole Infante. Shelby Renee Monell. Sierra Rose Beebe. Richard William Bennett. Emily Taylor Hogan. Marissa Catherine Rose. Alicia Merrill. Emily O'Neill Markham. Lindsay Michelle Humphrey. Katie Carvalho Taggart. Mackenzie L. Townsend. Ashley Ann Wells. Brandon Alexander Franza. Andrew Park Janusa. Christopher James Schmidt. Bryant Andrew Hermerda. Sierra Marina McIver. Glenda Lee Green Gonzalez. Stephanie Lynn Solomon. Nicole Josephine Malone. Lorraine Renee Kaiser. It's interesting. Courtney Marie Crawford. Amanda Dimitros. Mariah Key Tyler. Carmen Flores Carrion. Kong Lu. Tatiana Michelle Alexis Cruz Jimenez. Emmett Roche. Hi, it's good to see you. Congratulations. William Edward Villano. Eric Austin Haberly. Hi. Jessica L. Bastone.
All master's degree candidates from the College of Community and Public Affairs, please stand. President Stenger. As Dean of the College of Community and Public Affairs, I'm honored to present to you these candidates for master's degrees in public administration, social work, student affairs administration, and teaching, learning, and educational leadership.
For those who have successfully completed all degree requirements by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer on each of you the appropriate master's degree with all the rights and privileges which pertain to that degree here and elsewhere. On behalf of the Binghamton University community, I congratulate you on this well-earned achievement.
The recipients of master's degrees from the College of Community and Public Affairs may be seated.
Hi, it is my great honor to introduce the graduate student speaker, Sarah Rebecca Cohen, the 2019 College of Community and Public Affairs Commencement speaker. Rebecca is a great example of the many exceptional students in CCPA. Rebecca is a candidate in the Master of Social Work MSW program. In this very rigorous program, students learn how to be leaders with our other helping professionals. Rebecca has been very active outside of the classroom in her 2 years in the MSW program. As an MSW student, Rebecca needed to study and to complete the internship. This requires a lot of work. But in addition to her graduate work, Rebecca served as a mission staff for the Greater Binghamton Young Life, which shows her commitment to the community work. I'd like to read a description from one of her field instructors. I was lucky enough to have spent a year with Rebecca in her field placement. Her shining personality came through in all that she worked on, and she brought out the sunshine in the youth and families that she intervened with. She was a pure representation of the synthesis of professional behaviors that incorporate the skills in the performance of the task of school social work. Rebecca exemplifies what a change agent in our helping professional looks like. This really shows who she is. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Sarah Rebecca Cohen. After hearing the speech that described the make an impact attitude of CCPA student, I hope you will see why we are so proud of Rebecca and our many graduates today. Please welcome to the podium, Sarah Rebecca Cohen.
Thank you, Dr. Kang. Before I begin, I'd like to give a big thank you to God and to my family, all of whom have supported me in unimaginable ways. Let's give a round of applause to mine and to yours. Well, welcome, families, friends, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and most of all, welcome to the class of 2019. Okay, so by a show of hands, who here likes people? A few of us, okay. It's kind of a weird question. I know if you'd asked me at 8:15 on a Monday morning, I'd probably say, absolutely not. But if you really think about it, what is one thing that all of us graduates have in common? Each and every one of us is here graduating from the College of Community and Public Affairs because we care about people and we want to make an impact. Make an impact. Well, the good news is we've worked hard, we've attended countless 3-hour classes, and we've equipped ourselves with the tools that we need to do just that. So, how are you going to make an impact? First, use what you have. If you've made it here today, you are smart, you are knowledgeable, and you're talented, and now you'll probably have the paper to prove it. Use your unique gifts to find your passion and make it happen. Figure out your purpose and give it all you've got. The second thing to do in order to make an impact is to be humble. If there's one thing that the College of Community and Public Affairs has taught me, it's that I cannot fully understand the experience of others. However, I can be willing to learn from others. Treat others as if they are the expert of their own experience. Humility is difficult. It's something I continue to struggle with, but I've realized that if you can be humble, people will notice. The final thing to do in order to make an impact is to let people know that you care. It's as simple as smiling at a stranger. You might be the only one who smiled at them today. And more importantly, find the people you love and tell them that you love them. Don't wait another day. Do it right after this. You see, class of 2019, it's our turn to make an impact. It was our passion for making an impact that brought us together here today. And it will be that same passion that fuels our future. Class of 2019, go make an impact. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce Max Fishman, our undergraduate student speaker. I want to welcome families, staff, administration, faculty, and the CCPA class of 2019. It's my great pleasure to introduce Max Musashi Fishman, our student commencement speaker. I'm delighted that he represents the Human Development Program today because he exemplifies what CCPA stands for, a dedication to the people we serve and a commitment to rigorous education. Musashi Fishman's impressive background includes working in Binghamton University's Human Resources and Athletics. He's also taken on leadership positions as a residence assistant and Data Science and Analytics Club. Beyond Binghamton, he has worked at Lenox Hill Hospital. He's also fluent in Japanese and Spanish, kokoi and orale. As his former instructor, it was always a delight to listen to Max's insightful comments in class, his maturity and sense of purpose to critically consider the value of utilizing a social justice lens in his scholarly and daily interactions makes him an excellent candidate for commencement speaker. I wish you all the best. Please give a warm hand to welcome Max to the microphone. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gil Garcia, for that warm welcome. Good afternoon, friends, family, peers, educators, administrators, esteemed guests, and the CCPA class of 2019. I would first like to thank my family, my friends, and everyone who has helped me to arrive at this moment today. My name is Max Musashi Fishman, and I am a developer. At the College of Community and Public Affairs, we are in what some on-campus students feel is the foreign land, the university downtown center. And there, we learn about human development. Often, my friends jokingly ask me what I'm learning at this mysterious school. Are you learning how to develop humans? To that question, I answer, yes, I am. Through their curriculum and coursework in the Human Development Program, I have been given the opportunity to develop myself, a human, into someone who can now more actively impact the world and see it in its entirety. I believe everyone graduating here today strives to make our society, and even the world, a better place. Together, we have learned about the realities of our society, from the intricacies of inequality to the oftentimes unrecognizable privilege and atrocities that go unseen. We also know that the world is unfair, and everyone in this room has had to overcome different magnitudes of roadblocks. It is vital to recognize this. So, to all of you, no matter what road you have taken, whether you are a first-generation student, a member of a marginalized group, a non-traditional student, or anything in between, I applaud you. Where you are today has been earned, never given. CCPA has not only offered us a chance to experience people from all walks of life, but to come together with those who often hold one value near to their hearts: the importance of taking action. We at CCPA seek to give back, change broken systems, and help others no matter what. We are a class of doers. Ironically, we are very small in numbers. So, if you are able, I would like you to take a look to your right, then take a look to your left, and truly recognize you are one of few who have been given the opportunity to realize how our actions can be most effectively used for change. Human development isn't only about personal development. It is also to learn how taking action will develop and impact the world. As this part of our educational journey comes to an end, we will be tasked to go forth with what we have learned to try to change our often treacherous world. It will never be easy. If it was, more people would be sitting here among us. As we venture off to different jobs and pursue goals and dreams, never forget how one person, you, can and will positively transform the world around you, wherever you may be. Take what we have learned here with you and be fearless. Your single action can be the voice of awakening to so many who have been alone, lost, or ignorant of the reality around them. Fight. Fight for those who can and cannot. The world is constantly evolving. Be fierce in the fight for positive change in society and help those around you to develop. I will leave you with this. Adversity in life is undoubted. Hardships and incremental challenges will come in many forms, trying to bring you down. I challenge you all to never forget why we are all here. We are developers. Never stop doing. Be relentless. Persevere. Never lose the passion and love in your heart. And know that you can be the igniter of real, lasting, positive change and a beacon of hope for others. In some moments, you may feel as though you can't do it. You can't change the world. You can't. When those terms are uttered or ever cross your mind when you're at your most vulnerable, think. Use the doubt as motivation. Ask yourself, why not? Why not me? Because in this unforgiving world, if you can be even just a little bit more relentless than all the noise, you might just change the world. Why not us? Thank you, and congratulations to the CCPA class of 2019.
Thank you, Max, for those remarks. At this time, we will recognize the accomplishments of our baccalaureate degree candidates. Dean Bronstein, please come forward for the presentation of our baccalaureate candidates from the College of Community and Public Affairs.
First, we will recognize students who have achieved Latin honors. Latin honors are based on a student's cumulative grade point average. We recognize 3 levels of achievement: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The names of the candidates for these honors appear in the commencement program. We'll not announce each by name, but we shall recognize students attending today by having them stand in place. Candidates graduating cum laude, please rise. Thank you. You may be seated. Candidates graduating magna cum laude, please rise. Thank you. You may be seated. And candidates graduating summa cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. My congratulations to all of you on your outstanding academic achievements. Will all baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? President Stenger, as Dean of the College of Community and Public Affairs, I am pleased to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all their requirements for the baccalaureate degree prescribed by the faculty. Student Marshal Jasper Are, please lead the candidates to the platform so they all may receive recognition for your academic achievement.
Hugs, darling. Jasper Array.
Oh, really?
Paige Wilk. Gabriella Durley. Jamie Goldberg. Samantha Nicole DeSico. Emily Morgan Rubenstein. Hey. Christopher M. Storch. Melissa D. Pianosi. Oh, Lord. Devia Adukusigo. Sarah Tansi Chen. Melissa Nicole Sweet. Eileen Morgan Farrow. Marissa L. Palazzo. Bailey Elise Nixon. Grace V. Doherty. Karis E. Gardner. Anna Nicole Mason. Natalie Cohen. Eden Rose Fernandez. Okay. Rebecca Rayapa. Dallas Rockwell. Victoria Maria Malizia. Brianna Marie Ward. Sarah Bukuchava. Cooper L. Potts. Max Mushashi Fishman. Taliba Abdul Salam. Shamela Abdul Aziz. Allison Morgan Washburn. Megan Lynn Subic. Caitlin Ann Ferrer. Stephanie Polanco Espaya. Lauren Molesky. Sarah Wood. Hannah Rosemary Kusisco. Jacqueline Jody Chisner. Allison Barbara Chisner. Eliza Alex Friedman. Brittany M. Biavati. Maximilian Willard. Michael Dylan Toy. Jonathan Mayata. Aaron Bondar. Joshua Shaw. Bridget Ann Hoyt. Congratulations, Bridget. Kaylee Donnellan. Elizabeth Richter. Lauren Hogue. Songhee Lee. Ha-Young Yi. Lisa, I want to hear your name. Lisa Michelle Strum. Juliana Marie Fodera. Christina Jo Fuller. Oh my. Thomas Christopher Mosello. Tova Gofisher. Marie Rose Coangelo. Amanda Grace McDonald, congratulations. Tarina Lynn Swanson. Nora Catherine Truitt. Venice Boma. Hey. Aaliyah Fernandez. Latoya Fan. Heller Manley. Nicole Byrne. Eunice Cho. Joshua Stoll. Andrew Mesquita. Edgar Joel Lopez. Oh my goodness. Jessica Araceli Aparicio Chicas. Thanks for the coaching. Brandy Lee Robinson. Talia Jolie Limpsey. Elena Rochelle Pogel. Ariel Cohen. Marissa Rose Camacho. Hey. Bailey Heath Gurman. Hey, darling. Michael James Jeffers. I'm good. Eric Gassioni. Jack Myers. Mary Gibbons. Good job. Bridget Burns. Lori Ann Willinsey. Sarah Michelle Hurlins. Wallace. Jennifer Nicole Posner. Shannon Carafian. Shante J.D. Riley. Shelby W. Golden. Alexandra Goldstein. Adele Gemadeva. Kali Daly. Austin Robert Dean Campbell. Hey. Rebecca Ann Comedy. Carly Ann Barnett. Lauren G. Lana. Megan Marie Sellers. Sarah K. Sutton. Molly Smith. Alejandra Duenas. Brittany L. Pemberton. What's that? Pull it down. Thank you. Victoria Guzak. Thank you. Kismet Tomishi. I just killed. Princess A. Diawu. Kayla Green. Sarah Sampson. What's that? You want to say it? Okay. Ralia Akosode. Okay. Hajarat Adewole. Tanya Simone Smith. Tania Simone Smith. Jason Goldberg. Math. Tyler Bessler. Oh. Morel Morgenthau. Jennifer Christine Catalano. Elsie Duana Hyman. Okay. Joyce Carey Wong. Michael B. Steinberg. Joseph Todd Kirsch. Betty Cohn. Chime Simon. Rebecca Gabay. Hey, darling. Samantha Ng. Era Cole. Charlie Kim. Richard Kim. Holly Morgan Peller. Jessica Adler. Talia Gross. Kayla Canner. Thank you. Oh, Araluz Pacheco. Malik Alvin. Congratulations. Shannon Riley Moore. Victoria Lauren Giatempo. Eric Lee Galaziza. Samantha Lauren Nelson. Isaac S. Wolf. Maria Martinez Guerrero. Giovanni Constanza. Karen Lizeth Nunez. Zoe Hannah Abrams. Nicolette Greenberg. Julia Ray Egger. Shamila Maitland. Kayla Newman. Bemisola Adamola. Yoma, Joami Adams Valdez. Shamika Ashley Fingal. Savannah Markle. Linda Z. Gloria Z. I can't believe I made it.
Will all baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? President Stenger, I am honored to present to you these candidates for the baccalaureate degree by the university.
For those who have successfully completed all the degree requirements by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer on each of you the appropriate baccalaureate degree with all the rights and privileges accompanying it. On behalf of the Binghamton University community, I congratulate you for this well-earned accomplishment. As is customary, upon conferral of the baccalaureate degree, you may now move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left. Will all college students stand? All college students stand. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, partners, and friends, I present to you the Binghamton University College of Community and Public Affairs class of 2019.
Everyone, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we sing the Binghamton University alma mater. We invite everyone to join in singing the refrain and second verse. The lyrics may be found on the back cover of the commencement program.
At the University Downtown Center for a reception immediately following this. We hope to see you there.
The spring commencement proceedings of the State University of New York at Binghamton are now concluded. We kindly ask the audience to remain seated for the academic recessional. Once the recessional is completed, please exit as soon as you're able to allow the families of the next ceremony's graduates to enter.